Stellar Blade is officially heading to PC. Stellar Blade releases on PC in 2025. So, I had my video that I did the other day in regards to Sony and PlayStation having it so that if there are any PC players out there, they have to sign up for a PlayStation Network account if they wanted to play any PlayStation games that are exclusives. And again, just to reiterate my thoughts on that, I'm not really a fan that PlayStation is doing that. I don't think it's right that they're making PC players sign up for their network and everything like that, especially considering how many times the PlayStation Network has gotten hacked. I think it's kind of messed up that they make it so that they have to put their information in there. But at the end of the day, it is their property, so they can go ahead and do what they want technically with it. So when I mentioned in that video that there was another game that was going to be coming to PC that was a PlayStation exclusive, I was talking about Stellar Blade. So this is one of those games where, I do like the fact that it is coming to PC because it will give the opportunity for players to actually play this game and enjoy it themselves, because I like this game. I ended up purchasing it, and I beat it a while back, and it was fun. It was a good game. I actually enjoyed it a lot. And the fact that they're going to be having it on PC as well is also a good thing in my mind, because it does give the opportunity to actually start doing mods and stuff like that, which I think would actually be pretty cool, especially if you can do something like add, like, let's say, like a Dark Souls character into, like, as Eve or something like that, or make some of the enemies kind of something similar in that vein, or kind of in those types of games, because it is kind of like a almost like a Dark Souls kind of type of game that you'd be playing. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I'll go ahead and give my thoughts here on the article that we got in regards to them coming out with a PC version more than likely next year. So, developer ShiftUp has confirmed that its acclaimed action game Stellar Blade will be released on PC next year. Since arriving early in 2024 exclusively on PlayStation 5, there have been plenty of calls from fans to see Stellar Blade land on PC. This move is one that ShiftUp itself has previously indicated it will be doing, and has even started staffing up an effort to create a PC port. In the newest financial document, ShiftUp confirmed that Stellar Blade is indeed in the works for PC. Few details on this version of the game were shared, but it's said to be targeting a release in 2025. As for its expectations of this port, ShiftUp said that it anticipates the PC version of Stellar Blade to greatly outsell what was seen on PS5. To that end, ShiftUp pointed to stunning sales with Black Myth Wukong on Steam, which performed monumentally well. So that is one of the things too. I really feel like ShiftUp kind of deserves that, in the sense where they, will more than likely get a lot of sales. If it is one of those situations where players are kind of showing that they don't want to do the whole PlayStation Network and they decided not to purchase it, I mean, again, I think that'll probably be a little bit better, in the sense to kind of show Sony that that's something they shouldn't be doing. But at the end of the day, especially if they have, these expectations, I feel like more than likely they're going to be on the money, so that it probably will see a pretty significant number in sales as far as it going on to PC. Again, especially because there is going to be the fact that they are going to be able to do mods and stuff like that. So, there's going to be people that are going to be putting her probably in even skimpier outfits than she already has in the game, which is, in my opinion, I think is actually pretty funny. So, the Stellar Blade PC is being considered within 2025. Shift up rope. Considering the recent trends, such as Steam's growing share of the AAA game market and the global box office success of Black Myth Wukong, we expect to see more success on PC than consoles, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Especially because, the PC marketplace is so big. That is kind of a good thing. And then again, the fact that you are able to kind of do mods, and more than likely, like, decompile the game itself to actually get like the coding and everything like that. So that should be a good thing in that regard. Until the time in which Stellar Blade comes to PC, ShiftUp says it's going to keep sustaining the game's current trajectory on PS5. To that end, it pointed to the upcoming collab DLC with Nier Automata as one of the ways in which it's trying to keep the fans engaged with Stellar Blade. And I mean, I haven't really heard anything recently in regards to the Nier Automata coming out, the collaboration that they did. But from the sounds of it, when it was originally announced, it did seem like there were a lot of fans of that game that were happy that they were kind of doing a crossover, and we're hoping that there is going to be some type of, future crossover between the actual characters themselves, as opposed to it just doing, like, skins and stuff like that that are similar to the other games. So hopefully that'll be something that people can get and we'll be able to enjoy further along. So to enhance the IP value and maintain momentum, we have to be considering releasing content patches and updates, which have helped sustain the game's popularity. Shift Up continued. With the addition of the Near Automata DLC and ongoing marketing activities, we plan to maintain the IP's popularity until the platform expansion. So I'm kind of wondering what else they're gonna be doing, if there is gonna be some other DLC that's gonna be coming out with it, other than just kind of like the Near Automata DLC, but if they're gonna be having something else in regards to the story itself. Because I did hear that there were plans, because of how successful the game was, that they were gonna try to be doing Stellar Blade 2. So if they are doing that, it should be one of those things where they might be able to come out with some DLC. But if they weren't sure if they're actually going to be making a sequel until of the success of it, chances are we probably won't see any actual DLC in regards to the story itself. There's a possibility that could be the case, or they can decide at the last minute they want to add something to it that could continue on from here to till they decide to come out with the next game. But I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing. More than likely, I feel like they'll probably just do maybe like another DLC or two where it'll be like some skins or something like that. But I don't know if they're actually going to have it so there's any story to go on further from there. So to that end, the Near Automata DLC for Stellar Blade is set to go live next week on November 13th. At that time, the base game will also be receiving a massive new update which will finally add photo mode among other new improvements. So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. It is, like I said, a good thing for PC players that they will be able to have the opportunity to play this game, which I personally felt was really, which is a good game and was enjoyable to play. So hopefully they end up liking it. And although again, I'm not a fan of Sony having it so that you have to sign up with a PlayStation Network. I'm sure there are people out there that are on PC that probably wouldn't mind, but they want to be able to just play the game, which is completely understandable because it is a fun game to play. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.